Good morning. Wow, here we are back to a daily hug. It's horrible outside. Yeah, Doody is shaking his head in agreement. So we have brought some of the horses in to dry off, but also to see you guys. So Doody's pulling faces right now because he's watching Winston having his breakfast. But we thought you would like... put my teeth back in. We thought you might like to see all the changes. So not only here, but also with the horses. For example, look at Doody's little door and look how happy he is. So beforehand, it was the full-size doors there, and little Doody couldn't quite see over. So he would put his nose up, and we'd obviously tickle it, but to actually see was quite difficult for him. So he used to have those material ones so that he could look over. But our amazing Roger has built this one, and if Nikki shows you, the top door closes up so we can still fit our big horses in. We've got another one coming on the stable next door that I just showed you. Ta-da! Oh, you can see Doody there. Hey! Morning, everybody who's watching. And there he goes. So we've got another one coming from Misty and Jasper. The hinges are all here now. Hey, guys. Oh, that's a lovely look. Both of you with some very fetching hair pieces going on, some hay attached. Their one's going to be even shorter because they are obviously smaller. And then we go down here, and they are a little bit soggy on the faces, but they are dry and warm underneath. We've got the beautiful Lottie Longlegs and Primrose. So they are off to their new home next week? Week tomorrow. We know how excited their new owners are going to be, so they're off on a road trip. They are being rehomed together. Come on then. And they're beautiful, lovely little cheeky babies. So they were weaned last month. They weaned really well, actually. There was a bit of shouting, but apart from that, they coped very well, and so did Lady Rose and Mama Mo. The mums are back in the main herd, and these guys are out in one of the closer paddocks, so they can come in overnight if they need to. Morning, everybody. So we've got these guys. I think only in the pen at the moment, although it is open, we've only got the sheep. So Lucy, Delilah and Bluebell have been enjoying the fact that they've got access in through the back doors into the pen. Hey, look how beautiful you two are. Morning, Liz. You can just see where your face is all dirty there, Primrose. Your face is all dirty. We'll go over. Where are we at? So some of these are empty. Go past Doody. And then we've got Winston. Now, last time you probably saw him on a Go Live, Winston would have been quite small, a little bit wonky, maybe a little bit cheeky.
Probably quite a bit more streamlined.
Streamlined, definitely streamlined. People are commenting and saying how much they love the doors. We love the doors too. Absolutely love the doors. The next thing is to try and, we might get the children involved when they're back, is to get some nameplates done for them. So again, here we have Winston. So Winston is Tiana's foal. And as you probably remember, Tiana really, really struggles because she's got an intolerance to something until she's finished her weaning process with Winston. We won't be able to know much because during the pregnancy we weren't able to do many tests on her. However, we'll open up her stable in a minute and you can see her condition. Winston, when he was born, he was very, very tiny. However, he was healthy. And here he is now. In fact, if I hover over him, you can see how round he is. He's very fluffy as well. He is a good boy, and he makes everybody laugh because while all the other horses are in their stable, he gets to come out here and have as much food as he wants, in a sense. A big, huge breakfast. And then he walks up and down and he says hello to everybody. If you're Yep, help yourself. So we've got bags and bags of carrots at the moment, and he'll walk into the feed room and help himself. If you're mucking out a stable, he's going to come in and help or hinder. He'll walk out of the barn and maybe get a bit of grass from the lawn, come back in. At speed, tail up in the air like a little Arab. But it's very good for him because he is quite independent and he's going to make a fantastic horse. And it's also really good for Tiana because he will be weaned this month. Once the girls have gone, it will be Winston and Jiggy's turn to be weaned because they are a little bit younger. So here is Tiana. Coming in, sweetheart. Yeah, look at your nose. So, if you all remember, Tiana, January last year was, well, skin and bones, wasn't she? We were really worried about her. I think the vets gave her 24, 48 hours at one point due to some of the treatments we had to try. There was a lot of tears, a lot of heartache. She was pregnant. However, we managed to find, or with the help actually of some other amazing charities, we managed to find some food that really helped her digestion because she couldn't have any medicine due to being pregnant. And now, well, one look at the belly on her. I promise you she's not pregnant. She is looking fantastic, aren't you, sweetheart? She still needs top line. But as she's not in work, she has just got a 6-month-old baby at foot. That is not something we're particularly concerned about, but she has got coverage, and especially going into winter, we need her to have coverage and keep coverage. She seems to be doing really well on the hay, on short grass, not long, luscious strands, and also her special food, which she has just finished. You can see she's got it in a tyre because she's a monkey and she knocks it everywhere. So we knew how much some of our followers would love to see how well little Tiana's doing. Remember, she is only young. She came in and she was probably about 18 months old. So she's about 2.5, 3 years now. So she is only a baby herself as well. She's a good mum. She's not the most maternal of mothers, but she is a very, very good mum. You can see Winston here is spoiled, rotten with lots and lots of scratches. All the horses here at the moment are super itchy because they've got all their winter coats coming in. So if you find an itchy spot, that's it. She's going to do her own itching. In here, these guys are doing their own itching as well. We have Branston and Pickle. Branston and Pickle were rescued by an amazing farmer from up in Dartmoor who took them in when they were orphaned. They asked Hugs if we could help them, and obviously we said yes. So they are yearling Dartmoors now. You can see how big and chunky they are. They're going to, especially the black gelding at the back. Branston, he's going to be a big boy. And you've got Pickle here, who's just so beautiful. He's like stunning. They are available. We've had a few inquiries recently, so fingers crossed they'll have a home. But they are very, very good boys. Hey, are you coming over? Even though they're quite messy. I mean, they've got food and pears and everything in their stable. Are you coming over, or are you just going to itch each other? No, they're just going to scratch each other, guys. Sorry. But it's lovely to see their bond. Morning, everyone who's just joined us. We're just going through the barn at the moment. In here, we've got Dobby Dobster. Now, he is usually part of the big herd, but he needs a little bit of TLC, and he still can be quite shy outside. He is... You're going to come over? There you go. He came in at the beginning of lockdown with Moomin and Dickinson. Again, he was underweight and very, very nervous. I'm just going to leave him there chewing away. You can see how beautiful he is and how chunky he is now. He will be about 2-3 years old, so he's still a baby himself. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, and look at the moustache. Look at the moustache. I know, everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. You can just see the colour comparison on him where he's had his head in the rain, haven't you? Dobby is still available for rehoming. We haven't actually had many applications for him. He has been very good recently with different training, leading, farriers, vets and stuff. And then in here is the beautiful Jemima. You don't like pears today then? Okay, that's fair enough, it's fair enough. So again, Jemima is one of our 3-year-olds. She's a big girl. Jemima, we have to work closely with lots of physios because you don't quite know you've got 4 feet, do you, sweetheart? So we're doing lots of work with her on strengthening her muscles, getting her to understand that she can be lunged and keep certain paces and gaits. So I'm just scratching her here, and you can also hear my bracelet rattling, which is why she's gone into giraffe mode there. And it's keeping us quite busy, Jemima, isn't she, at the moment? Yeah, so we've got lots of stretches, lots of muscle work. She's got a few booked for this week, I believe. But she's doing very, very well, aren't you? You're enjoying yourself, and that's the main thing. I did laugh at her yesterday. She was looking over the fence at us. And she was stood next to some very big horses, and her ears were actually bigger than the larger horses. And I was like, I don't know whether you'll ever grow into your ears, Jemima. I don't know whether you'll ever grow into them. But there you go. So that is our barn at the moment, barn today. We do have a couple of amazing volunteers in today helping us as well. You stand up. Yeah, there's Winston. Hey?
He is such a big messer as well. You can see all of the food on the floor underneath him where he's been knocking it around and dribbling. You come in to say hey.
Hi. I don't know whether you guys remember when Winston was born, he looked identical to his mum. So he was white. So he had that white face and some white socks on his leg. Well, we're not so black and white now. We are very much a greying out pony. We are unsure of who Daddy is because, as with most rescues, we don't know. We know that there was a couple of stallions running, but one of the potentials is Idris. He has got an amazing home, which he found over or just after. But yeah, Idris could be Daddy, which is why he's greying out. A bit like Primrose is going quite grey as well. Oh, he's really enjoying that. So thank you everybody for watching. If you've got any questions, then let us know. We are back to a daily hug. So keep tuned on our Facebook for our daily posts. We'll be doing some children's activities as normal. We'll be saying thank you to the funders who have funded these projects, and obviously thank you again to all the supporters who have filled out feedback forms so we could apply for more funding. It is crucial for us, especially as a small charity, that we continue to have funds, and this is a way that we can support the horses. So any feedback is brilliant. If there's anybody in particular you want to see or anything you want to learn, any questions, then please let us know. I think Dobby wants some scratches as well. He's watching over. Oh, Winston, she left you. If you're interested in any of the ponies, then give us a quick message and we'll send over the rehoming application. And same with the children's side, the youth. If you would like to attend, then we can send over a referral pack for when we're open. But from all of us, bye.